If you've ever said, my hand just doesn't do what my brain wants, congratulations. You've discovered one of the oldest artist problems in human history. Welcome back. It's Mike. This is part 3 of our series, and today we're talking about motor skills. Now, when people hear that phrase, they imagine athletes and surgeons, not someone drawing boxes and ellipses. But the truth is, every line you draw is a physical performance. Your brain has the idea, your hand has to execute it. And somewhere in between, things get, well, mixed up. So today, I'll show you how to apply motor skills to your daily drawing routine, how to train your hand to listen to your brain, and your brain to trust your hand. Let's start with this. Drawing isn't just thinking, it's coordination. You're not only learning to see, you're teaching your muscles how to see. And that takes time. When you first pick up a pencil, your hand feels clumsy, awkward. It shakes, it overshoots, it refuses to cooperate. But that's not failure. That's your nervous system learning a new language. Every stroke you make is sending signals down neural highways. And the more often you travel them, the smoother they get. This is called myelination. It's how your brain literally insulates the connections between your neurons, making your movements faster or more precise over time. So when you're doing line drills, ghosted lines, or tables of ellipses, you're not just practicing control. You're literally rewiring your body to obey your intent. It's slow work. It's repetitive. And that's exactly why it works. Here's how to make the work in your daily practice. I call it the coordination cycle. Step 1, prime the system. Before every drawing session, spend 5 minutes warming up your arm. Big motions, shoulder, elbow, wrist. Draw lines, curves, circles in the air before you touch the paper. You're waking up the muscles, reminding them what smooth motion feels like. Step 2, slow down the stroke. When you draw, don't rush to finish the line. Move with control, not speed. It's not about how fast you can draw. It's about how intentionally you can. If your hand feels disconnected, pause and ghost the motion a few times. Visualize it, breathe, then commit. That's how you start linking thought to movement. Step 3, repeat for precision. Don't switch exercises too often. Repetition builds familiarity. Familiarity builds control. Even professional artists warm up with the same drills every day because consistency keeps their lines honest. If it feels boring, that's okay. Repetition is where magic hides. There's something deeply empowering about physical mastery, even in small ways. When your line finally lands where you want it to, your brain releases a tiny burst of dopamine and a reward that says, yes, you did it. That's why these small victories matter. Each clean ellipse, each straight line is proof of progress at the cellular level. And over time, that physical control becomes emotional control. You learn patience, steadiness, and focus, not just on paper, but in life. Because when you teach your hand to move with intention, you're also teaching your mind to live that way. That's what makes motor skills more than mechanics. It's mindfulness in motion. So here's your challenge for the week. Before each drawing session, spend 5 minutes on warm-up drills. Superimpose lines, ghosted curves, and ellipses, whatever exercises floats your boat. Don't treat them as chores. Treat them as meditation, as physical training for the artist you're becoming. Because every confident stroke begins long before the line appears. It begins in your hand, in your breath, and in your willingness to repeat the basics until they feel natural. So, drop a comment, mindful motion, and I'll see you in part 4, where we'll explore patience and how to slow down long enough to actually see what you're drawing, and learn to let progress unfold one quiet line at a time. Until the next video, please take care of yourselves.